is Monday, September 18th. I guess I could talk about my new blackout system on the bike. I just got through installing it, and now this is not some real easy installation. You got to know what you're doing with wiring, because you've got to cut some main power wires and wire relays so that this switch, that's what this switch is for, this little red one. It's for turning on those relays. When that switch is off, all my lights are off, and my horn. So headlight, that one switch controls the headlight, front and rear turn signals, brake light, marker lights, or I guess the car equivalent would be running lights, whatever, parking lights, and the horn. That one switch controls all that crap through relays. Oh, and it also controls the illumination on my... It turns off the illumination on the instrument. So it turns off all lights. Here, I'll just pull over here for a second and show you. Okay, so as you can see, all the lights are working. Now these are not usually on, and I don't know why Honda did that. I think it looks kind of stupid, but... So anyway, hit this switch, and there's my gauge illumination. Hit the switch, off, gauges off. Hit the switch again, everything comes back on. Now I'm going to do a little rewiring here, because what this, on the instruments, what this is doing is it's shutting off the entire, it's shutting off everything. It's shutting off not only the illumination, but all the numbers and all that stuff. So I may need to get actually inside there and find the wire that controls the illumination and do a little rewiring. But what I want is, that thing doesn't look bright, like, because it's not terribly dark out here. That thing doesn't look bright, just looking at it like right now, when it's not quite dark. But in the dark, it's pretty noticeable. I'm sure I could see it clear to the end of that car lot. If everything else was dark and this was 200-300 feet away, I could see it. And I want it to be able to be shut off. I want the illumination shut off. I don't necessarily want the entire gauge cluster to shut off like it's doing now. I just want the illumination off. And I don't care for what it's doing now. It's not hurting it. It's not like my odometer is going to reset or anything like that. Because all that stuff is stored in memory that is not wiped out when you turn the power on. So, that's not going to hurt that, but it's just not what I want. So I'm going to find a way to fix that. Because see, bikes are not equipped to do this. Even a car's not equipped to do this. Now on a bike, when you turn a bike on, the headlight automatically comes on, and almost all bikes, so does the parking lights and all that stuff. But what this does, this shuts everything off. Like you can turn your parking and headlights off with the switch in a car, but you can't turn the brake lights off. And you can't turn the signal lights off where if you accidentally bump the switch, they're gonna come on. But when you turn this switch off, none of that crap works. Like, okay, so that's with them off. Right now, my right turn signal switch should be on, and it's not. So yeah, that controls everything. It controls all illumination. And if you were to get back there and look at it, when I hit that switch, my brake lights don't work anymore, my headlight doesn't work, turn signals don't work, the front marker lights don't work. Now this bike was not wired for rear marker lights, and I don't know why they did that. But, you know, it shuts everything off, and it also shuts the horn off. So you couldn't, there was, if you had the blackout switch on or turned off, there's no chance of accidentally hitting the horn. Now, I'm not going to go into why I think this is a good thing. If you're smart, you'll know why.